Greetings from Dark Souls. I thought I'd make a ninja type character, so I've gone with the Wanderer, whose dexterity is high. Oh, you poor guy. He's just he's not happy with the situation. I could put him out of his misery, but I'm a tight bastard, so I'm not going to bother. Hey up. I hope I don't have to fight him anytime soon. Do. I have played this game quite a lot in the past. I can tell you exactly how much. 135 hours are going to Steam. So I do know what I'm doing. Which is a shame, because this game is at its best when it's all experienced with fresh eyes. It's a little bit, it's slightly slow, because I'm running Open Broadcaster at the same time. Remember to rest at a bonfire. If you light it but don't rest at it, you will not respawn at it. Okay, so always rest at it. That door over there is locked from this side. This one isn't. Role-playing is one of the most fun things you can do in Dark Souls. So I've decided to be a ninja, as I said earlier. If you look up there... Oh, my guy's face is a bit manky. There he is, look at that. That's the Asylum demon. And he's not my pal. We're not good friends. So I'm going to leave. I will light it, but I won't bother resting at it. I'm not going to die between this and the next bonfire. Well, if I do, then I'll be really, really shocked and appalled at myself. Leather shield, so you equip it in your shield slot. You can see you've got a hand. Well, a left and a right hand. Sorry, that's right hand and that's left hand. So both slots are for the right hand, and it's like you can have two items ready to go in your right hand, or you can have two items ready to go in your left hand. It doesn't have to be a shield, you can dual wield. Probably not a good idea. I have a leather shield, and then you can see all these stats about the weaponry. So this one, and you can see parameter bonus on the left hand column. It says D, so it actually scales with strength, but it doesn't scale very well with strength. I don't think any of the shields particularly do scale that well. And it reduces physical damage taken by 85%, so I'll still take a tiny bit of damage even if I'm blocking. There's my straight sword. Obviously the damage reduction percentages are awful because it's not a shield, it's not a proper shield, and it's broken. It doesn't do much physical damage either, it's broken. It's a crap weapon, but I'm going to be upgrading it really soon. Well, not upgrading it. That's not the right word to use, because you can upgrade weapons in this game. I won't be upgrading that. Look, just knob off, yeah? I can hear you doing that, loading that arrow and trying to fire it at me. Do this quickly, because he's not run away. Normally they run away. Normally, specifically, this person would run away. But this person, this horrible beast, this zombie, but he didn't want to that time. Unfortunately, if you haven't played Dark Souls and you're watching, look at that scimitar, it's gorgeous. If you're watching this video and you haven't played Dark Souls yet, stop watching it and go and play Dark Souls. Because it's best, as I said earlier, it's best experience by yourself for the first time. You don't want to spoil it for yourself by watching someone else play it. I kick myself because I watched some videos of this before I played it, and there were surprises in it that, well, they weren't surprises because I already knew they were going to happen, and that sucked. So, for God's sake, went up these stairs the first time. I knew the boulder was going to roll down because I'd seen it in someone else's video, and that's not a cool thing. Look at these bricks. They're made of styrofoam. Seen this? Styrofoam. Anyway, here's Oscar.
Oh, you. You're no hollow.
Love the voice
Thank
acting.
goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
I'll hear you out, certainly.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the Undead Asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringest the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Is it that obvious that I'm undead?
Oh, and this.
Oh dear, my face really is fucked.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
I'd hate to have to parry all of your attacks and then kill you. Did you hear that little sound then of a dagger being drawn? He's dead. He is dead. I am just going to quickly... Wait, did I? I probably didn't need to do that because I didn't rest at the other one. Anyway, whatever. I don't know. His family has an old saying which goes, ring the bell of awakening, blah blah blah. My family has an old saying, and it's charity begins at home. that's like the only saying in my family. Oh no, I tried to parry it and completely messed it up. Oh well, it's fine. It happens to the best of us. And I'm certainly not the best of us. Oh, you can wield your weapon two-handed. Check it out. One-handed, with your shield. Two-handed. You do more damage, but you're not going to be able to block much stuff with this crappy scimitar. It's a good weapon, actually, the scimitar. It's really, really good. But you need your shield on hand for blocking. You certainly do for this bit, because there's two enemies, and I'll try and show you the parry. There we go. Love the way he just casually kicks him off the end of his sword. Go on. Anyway, I'll show you the two-handing too. A bit more damage, as you can see. And I'll show you a jump attack, which is... I've not played this game for a while, but I think it's... Okay, it wasn't quite a jump attack with this weapon, but they all have different animations. Missed me. Try and get round for a backstab. There we go. So you've got your riposte. You've got your parry. If you manage to successfully riposte, then you can parry, which is what you saw before, where I stabbed the zombie through his chest. And you've also got your backstab. Generally, you can only do this to smaller humanoid enemies, though. You tend not to be able to do it with any enemies that are more bestial than that. They have to be humanoid. I know there's a boss through here, so I'm going to two-hand my weapon. I'm not going to heal you up yet, because I've only been hit once and not for much damage. And fall on his face and stab him in his chin. I'll have another little go at him. And then I'll probably run away. I'm still two-handing. And every time he tries to attack me, I'm rolling. The bigger they come, the harder they fall. And I got a bit of humanity as well. Humanity is quite a complicated thing in this game. It doesn't make a lot of sense at first, and it's not fully explained within the game itself. I'll try and explain it now. So it's a usable item called humanity. If I press down on the D-pad, I can change my usable item to the humanity. And if I press X, I can use that item, like so. In the top left-hand corner, the number went from 0 to 1, and my health was replenished. If I now go to a bonfire, in fact I'll show you that too while I'm here. Although it may cause my game to freeze because it's a bit buggy and it often does that. If I rest at the bonfire now that I've got a 1 there, nothing will happen because this bonfire doesn't let you do that. The one at Firelink will. Use my key and get through here. hear that stray demon stomping around. Good job, go straight ahead. I love that. I love that it just says good job. Well done, you. There's a little secret down there in that nest, but I'll save that for another video. I hate to spoil everything at once. I'd hate to spoil anything at all, but to be honest, you're watching the video, so you're spoiling it for yourself. And then there's a cutscene, but I'm not going to show you it. Buy the game. Ah, I'm not going to show you that either. So, you can all see that. In Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires. This bonfire has already been kindled. It has this lovely orangey flame, this warming glow, twining around the sword and the bones. I can now recover my humanity by reversing hollowing. Or if you reverse hollowing, you recover your humanity, and your face will change from this horrible mask to something a bit nicer. And I'll show you that. There we go. Only slightly nicer. This guy's not the prettiest. There you go. And you can also level up. Right. That'll do you for one video. I think I'd like to... oh, there's another person. Someone else. Another player resting at this bonfire. I'll leave it for now. Come back and do a bit more of the video next time. As I said, be wary. If you want to experience this game at its best, you really don't want to watch too many Let's Play videos. Especially not this one, which will explain a lot of what's happening in the game. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click like. If you have any questions, just ask them in the comments box, and I'll do my best to answer them to my full ability. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.